G'day.
G'day.
Thanks for stopping by.
Definitely.
Well, after 6 months up here in the top end, our time is coming to an end.
Wow. How quickly have those 6 months gone?
It's been amazing, hasn't it? And what an adventure it's been. Some of the things we've seen. Hopefully you've checked out some of our other videos of the top end.
Yeah.
But this one is about our race against time to get across to the east coast. We've got our van booked in to Dometic in the Gold Coast to get them to finally get this fridge fixed, hopefully.
Hopefully.
We've got to get down to the Northern Rivers region in New South Wales for a family commitment. So we put ourselves under the pump a bit.
We have. Come and join us as we race against time to get down to the Northern Rivers region.
And we're going to be checking out some free camps along the way, as well as some new places that we haven't been to yet, and we can't wait to share them with you. Let's go. Oddly enough, there was a sense of sadness leaving the Boab Caravan Park this time. We had used this park as a bit of a base as we explored the various regions up here. The plan is to do overnight stops until we hit Emerald, and then we'll stop for a few days while we work, and then again overnight stops through to the Gold Coast.
So we left Katherine this morning, heading south for the first time in almost 6 months.
Yeah.
So we are going to hightail it this time. We're not taking our time. We're going to be in Emerald in 5 days. That means about 6 hours driving, roundabout-ish, 5 to 6 hours driving.
First leg of this journey is Katherine to Muckety Gravel Pit. Free camp for the night. But on the way, we will need to get fuel.
What's that, Bo?
The last plane to land here.
Was it? So we're here at Waters, just for a break, go to the toilet, fill up with water again, and stretch our legs, and off we go again.
Here we go, night one. There are quite a few free camps along the Stuart Highway. We chose the Muckety Gravel Pit, which we found on Wikicamps. It's set back from the highway with a large open area and plenty of room for quite a few travellers. The area was nice and level, which was great. There are a couple of tracks leading in and out of here, all in reasonable condition at the moment. However, a bit of rain and this place would become quite boggy. We have found that camp spots like these have been a great way to do overnighters. We've never felt unsafe or had any concerns so far. There have been some we thought, nah, let's try another one, but that's been more about how the places look.
We were alerted to an 8.5 metre wide load coming towards us. So we had to get completely off the road so it could pass.
We pulled into the Barkley Roadhouse for fuel.
6 months later, we're here at the Barkley Homestead again. What a difference.
Last time we were here, they were still working on the place. And this is what it looked like 6 months ago.
What do you reckon, Paul? It's changed, eh?
It's good.
It does look great. Complete with gift shop and all. And I remember this bit. This is the bar bit.
It's all different.
It's all different now. Yeah. Transformed from this 6 months ago.
Anyway, back on the road and looking for somewhere to stop for lunch.
So here we are at a rest stop called Gara Bore. It's about 40 kilometres out of the Barkley Homestead, heading east. So it's really worth a stop. We stopped here for lunch, but I'll tell you what, the sites are pretty level. They're gravel. Let me show you. Bitumen road coming in, and quite a few little spots hidden away. Don't think there's any toilets. There's lots of rubbish bins. And then back on the road, we crossed the border into Queensland, outback Queensland.
We pulled in the camel wheel and fueled up. We decided to stay at the park behind the pub for the night, same as last time. ready for an early start in the morning.
All hitched up. So we left this morning and we are on our way to Cuna today. So it's another over 5-hour drive, but we're going to break it up. This morning, our first stop will be Mount Isa for fuel, stretch our legs. It's a 2-hour drive from Camu Wheel to Mount Isa. We thought, well, let's have a stop.
Pulled into Cloncurry, we've got fuel, and we're going to nick into the supermarket to grab a few groceries.
Might even grab a coffee, Paul.
Sounds good.
Got a really good coffee shop here.
Let's go check it out.
Yep. So we got a coffee at the lovely, what was it, Leaf Cafe?
Yep, it's delicious.
It was delicious. I'm still drinking. It's good. Now we're on the last leg of the journey for today, and that is from Cloncurry to Cuna, which is about 2 hours?
Yep.
2 hours, the last leg. Yay! Might be worth it. We're going to the pub when we get there.
Blue Heeler Pub.
Blue Heeler Pub. Apparently it's iconic.
We pulled into McKinley for lunch on the way through to Cuna to the Blue Heeler Hotel. Just grabbed something in the van on the way through. Tell you, this place, it never ceases to amaze me just how immaculate the streets are. And you know, this tiny little town out in the middle of nowhere. And remember, this is the one with the smallest library in Queensland. And it's still not open, but but it is here, Queensland's smallest library. It's got the CWA's women's place up there. Of course, the Walkabout Creek Hotel. Not much else here. This little park, which is maintained by the McKinley CWA and the Shire Council. Yep, perfect spot for lunch on the run. Alright, here we go. Some leftover beef stroganoff for lunch.
Yummo.
Bon appetit. How dry is it now?
Last time we drove through this, it was green.
Here it is, the iconic Blue Heeler Hotel. Alright, let's go in and see if we can get a site for the night. What a great little pub. There's thousands of names scrawled on the walls here, and we were encouraged to do likewise.
We did get a spot for the night behind the pub. $30 with power and water hookup.
How nice is this after a long day driving? Cheers. Cheers. And then we spotted this brolga wandering around, and he didn't seem to be too fussed about my presence.
In fact, there's 2 of them, and they put on quite a show for us.
What a great pre-dinner entertainment, eh, Wen?
Sure was.
New owners have only been here a short time. They've got the place looking pretty good.
Rump steak.
Rump steak, ooh, nice. And a palmy. Check out the sunset. Then, in the morning, as I was getting the van ready, this guy wandered up, wanted to share my breakfast.
With a bit of time up our sleeves, we enjoyed a cuppa on the veranda before leaving.
And managed to find a place to sign the traveller's wall.
Time to hit the road again. Farewell, Cuna.
Next leg, out to Barkley. We've driven the 150 odd k's from Cuna down to Winton. Now we've hit a headwind all the way down, and it has killed our fuel economy. Oh, I tell you, just watching the petrol gauge drop so quickly, anyway, time to fill up.
Fortunately, the fuel pumps here were in much better nick than this one.
Topped up with fuel in Winton, we're back on the road. Normally I get about 20 litres per 100 k's, that's average. I'm remember a while ago we were doing a bit of headwind stuff and pushed it up to about 26. This one is so bad that it's sitting at 30 litres per 100 k's. So that's 10 litres per 100 k's more. It's killing our fuel economy. So what I've had to do is I've dropped the speed a bit. We normally sit at 97 kilometres an hour, and that gives us pretty good revs and keeps the fuel economy at about 20 to 21 litres per 100 k's. I've dropped down to 90 kilometres an hour, and we're still sitting at about 27 litres per 100, so it's still quite high, even at 90 k's. I could drop a bit slower in speed, but that's where you've got to pick your balance between fuel economy and time economy, I suppose. What do you value more? So we'll see how we go with this, but I think this is probably the speed we'll sit at. It should get us into long reach in reasonable time without costing us a whole heap more with fuel. So well, we made it to Bar Calden for the night on our whistle stop journeys.
On our let's gun it down to Brunswick Heads.
So we're going to go out for dinner tonight, either to the Shakespeare Hotel or the Union Hotel.
Yeah, these long days on the road, we always make our own lunches.
Knock you about a bit, don't they?
They really do.
Yeah.
By the time you get here, or wherever you're going, you're pretty exhausted.
We thought we'd check out the Shakespeare Hotel first. It certainly is a grand old hotel.
But unfortunately, they only had pizza on the menu for tonight. But we did enjoy the view from the veranda upstairs.
We ended up at the Union Hotel for dinner, and then a very pleasant walk back to the van.
This terrain is certainly different to what we've been used to.
Oh yeah. We made it into Emerald and planned to spend a few nights here. After 5 days of travelling, we've stopped in at the Emerald Tourist Park. So quite a few Ks since Katherine and quite a few stops. It's been a bit of a mad rush, so we're looking forward to actually settling down just for a bit, do a bit of work, pay some bills, and before we head off again over towards the coast. So looking forward to checking out a little bit of Emerald in between working. But the park here, it's actually a really well laid out park. It's quite big, much bigger than I expected. The recycling setup they have here is second to none. I've never seen one quite like it anywhere. They've got a good amenities block here. It's nice and clean and tidy. Laundry's well set up. Camp kitchen, it's a great camp kitchen with plenty of barbecues in here and plenty of space.
One of the highlights of the park is the Yabby Trap, which is open nightly for dinner.
If you're ever up this way, it's certainly a good place to be. It's not far from town. It's only a few minutes to walk in. We did walk into town last night and grabbed a bite to eat, and then walked back, and felt very safe, and it's a very nice little spot out here. There are quite a few things to do in and around Emerald, but unfortunately we didn't have time to check out the town properly.
We did get to see the Van Gogh mural in town and check out the pioneer settlement. Always find it fascinating to walk through these places and see how folks lived in bygone eras.
The scary thing is, some of these historical things were still in use when I was a kid. I'd love to have gone to check out some of the sapphire gem fields around Emerald, but because of our tight schedule, we needed to keep moving and headed into Gladstone. It's a huge coal mining area, and these trains run the coal into Gladstone. Some of these outback roads are amazing with the traffic they have on them. Apparently there's a 9-metre vehicle coming at us, so we pulled right off here. Be curious to see what it looks like coming past.
Yep, that was huge. No wonder they said to get the van right off the road.
Well, we're pulled into Gladstone. We're staying at the showgrounds here. It's not a bad spot actually. $25 for the night, power and water. So it's pretty good. And we're going to nick out for dinner tonight. We have found the steakhouse appears to be the place of choice for dinner. So we're going to head over there as soon as Wenda's ready. And then, out for dinner, a quick stop over here tonight, and then on the road again tomorrow. We're heading out to Maryborough in the morning. Going to be staying at the wharf for a few nights. It's supposed to be really nice, so looking forward to that one. Be good just to stop for a couple of days there. Then the plan is to make our way down to the Gold Coast, ready for our van getting repaired. Anyway, I'll go and check on Wenda to see if she's almost ready. It was only a short walk into town from the showgrounds. What's for dinner?
I don't know yet, Paul. I think I'm going to have to ask what is gluten dairy free, because it's not on the menu.
So we've ended up at the Oaks and Vine because the steakhouse had virtually nothing gluten and dairy free. I mean, the piece of meat was gluten and dairy free, but none of the sides, nothing that comes with it was. So we couldn't actually stay there. So I had to quickly nick the pint and get up here to the Oak and Vine, which actually on the website showed that it had a really extensive gluten and dairy free menu. However, coming up here, we found that it doesn't have an extensive gluten and dairy free menu. A very limited one, in fact. But it doesn't matter. We still managed to get something. Is this what we end up with? Yeah, Parma looks good.
It does.
There's a bangers and mash now.
Oh. Actually, the bangers are delicious.
Awesome.
I know.
We've heard from our son that our 12-year-old granddaughter has been taken to the Gold Coast Hospital. She's actually had a bad fall and fractured a skull and fractured a wrist. So instead of taking a week to get from Gladstone here down to them in the Northern Rivers, we're actually going to go straight down now. It's about an 8-hour drive to get there, but we figure we can be more help to the family. So we just thank God we're actually over on this side of the country and within striking distance of getting down there. So imagine if we were still in Darwin, we'd have no hope. We'd be a drama. But anyway, today our plans have changed and we're going to head straight down to the Northern Rivers, give the family a bit of help with this situation.
It took us about 11 hours all up, with lunch and rest stops along the way. We did manage to find a spot in Brunswick Heads.
There's 3 caravan parks in and around Brunswick Heads. They're all reflections parks. I mean, the location is great. You got this one here, the Terrace, which is one of the nicer ones. And we were given a good sized drive-through site.
And then we got to work with some grandparenting.
Oh, Ma, how do you show the video? How do you put it on the videos you took in?
This little one was keen to help out with their
How
filming.
do you put it on the videos?
And visiting our granddaughter in the Gold Coast Hospital.
It was encouraging to see her improvement over the next few days, and we were very relieved when she was discharged.
However, there was still a slow recovery period ahead.
Next, we had our appointment with Dometic to see if we could finally get this fridge issue resolved.
So here we are at Gara Tourist Park, where we're going to stay while we get our fridge fixed, hopefully. Oh, wouldn't it be great if hopefully it gets fixed finally?
Be lovely.
I know.
So this morning we're off to Dometic. We're down here at Talabajira. Is that how you say it? Talabajira?
Probably. That's the way I'd say it.
We're down here at Talabajira, right near Varsity Lakes where Dometic is. So after 6 months of putting up with a fridge that hasn't worked properly,
7 months.
Actually, I've been corrected. 7 months since we've been trying to get this fridge fixed. We're finally going to get down to Dometic So we're going straight to the horse's mouth and get them to have a look at it and see if they can't fix it. So we've got it all cleaned out inside. Look at this. Let's look at it. Oops. Yep, that's right. It's falling apart. So I haven't had this clean since we've actually bought the thing.
Oh, that's not true.
Anyway, it's all ready to go. So hopefully they can get it fixed.
Oh,
We're going to get them to have a look at the other parts too that we damaged on the way, like the bit that just fell off, a couple of the shelves and that we've damaged over the journey. So hopefully by then today we've got a near new fridge again.
I hope so.
Right, so we've dropped the van in at Barkley Lakes, Dometic here, and hopefully they're going to get this fridge fixed.
We were assured it would be completed today, so we left the van in their capable hands and headed out for the day.
And around 4 o'clock we were told it was ready.
I just missed it. Alright, let's get back to Talabajara for the night.
There we go, come and check this out. The repaired fridge. What do you think, mate?
Oh, it was such a relief, Paul, to have a fridge. 7 months it's been, you know.
I know.
7 months that the
And
fridge has been playing up.
so this is what they've done. They've actually swapped the hinges over so the door opens up this way. Oh, you've got a couple of beers in the fridge chilling, so see how it works.
In the freezer.
Oh, in the freezer, yeah, chilled out really quick. But so the door did open like from the other side out, which meant we had to walk past the fridge to open the door all the time. Anyway, we just thought, oh, that's the way it is. But the fella up at Dometic, he said, do you want to swap it over? Because that way it would be a bit easier to get to. And sure enough, now it's brilliant.
Yeah,
So
it opens up to the kitchen.
yeah,
It's just amazing.
makes sense.
Oh.
Anyway, it's brilliant. Inside the fridge, they've given that a good work over. They've helped us out with a couple of shelves that we damaged. This one, oh, that smashed. And the veggie crisper down the bottom, that had smashed.
That fell out.
So they've helped us out with all those bits and pieces. So we were really concerned because the guys up at Katherine, they basically threw their hands up and said, look, sorry, we just don't know what to do with it. So they couldn't fix it. And we thought, oh no, it's going to be some big drama. But these guys down here at Dometic in Barkley Lakes near the Gold Coast, they knew straight away what was wrong with it and had it fixed really quickly. So, yeah, great job.
Great job.
Thank you, Dometic.
Thank you, Dometic. Well, Paul, that was an interesting journey.
What an ordeal it turned
It
into.
was a whirlwind, wasn't it? It was like, you know, every day,
Yeah.
apart from our work days, we were on the road for at least 6 hours.
Yep.
And that was quick.
Yep, a very interesting, was it 10 days? And
Something that took us almost 3 months, or 2.5 to 3 months, took us 10 days.
that's it.
Wow.
We managed to squeeze 3 work days in there.
I know.
Hopefully you can join us next time as we continue to explore this amazing country of ours.
And this amazing lifestyle of living on the road.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye for now.
Bye.